He was nicknamed El Guapo, the handsome one, when he began to climb the ranks within the PSOE party in the early 2000s in Madrid. Tall, athletic and determined, Pedro Sánchez was an economist who spoke multiple languages and reached the position of party secretary-general in 2014. However, he had many faces, and not all of them were pleasing to his socialist colleagues, who ousted him 2 years later after a poor electoral result. Sánchez displayed resilience and returned to the PSOE summit in May 2017. As leader of the opposition, he witnessed the failure of Catalonia's bid for independence.
Al igual que tendemos la mano para dialogar, también apoyaremos la respuesta del Estado social de derecho ante cualquier intento de quiebra unilateral de la convivencia entre españoles.
While this gave the ultra-right a boost, it also conditioned its political failure. Months later, he brought down his predecessor's government through a vote of no confidence, the only successful one of its kind in Spanish democratic history. On the 2nd of June 2018, he became the head of a minority government. His first visit as premier was to France. The new prime minister was well liked in Europe, an idyll that he was careful to nurture. But internally, Sánchez had difficulties. Failing to pass budgets, he called for new elections in April and November 2019, resulting in an alliance with the leftist Unidos Podemos and forming Spain's first coalition government. While the coalition had a distinctly progressive and feminist agenda, it soon had to dedicate its greatest efforts to more pressing matters. The COVID-19 pandemic completely derailed the programme for government, but the cabinet managed to get substantial financial aid from Brussels.
En el día de hoy acabo de comunicar al jefe del Estado la celebración mañana de un Consejo de Ministros extraordinario para decretar el estado de alarma en todo nuestro país, en toda España.
2 years later, following Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, his government implemented ambitious labour and pension reforms and raised the minimum wage. Sánchez was often forced to make pacts with nationalists and pro-independence parties, which brought him fierce criticism from the right wing. The opposition did not applaud his reform on the crime of sedition, which had landed many Catalan separatists in prison, with the lesser crime in the penal code. They also rejected the controversial U-turn on the Western Sahara conflict. After the Conservative opposition made significant gains in the local and regional elections in May, Sánchez assumed the defeat of the party and decided to gamble everything on the 23rd of July. He now has everything against him, as he's had many times before in his political career.